Welcome back to year 5 of the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26. How are we doing today, everyone? We got 2 Big 12 games in this one, playing first at home against BYU. That's one of those schools where you can't have like relations or anything, or else you're going to get in trouble. North Texas, number 5 in the nation right now, coming off of back-to-back huge out-of-conference victories against Texas A&M and the Texas Longhorns. We are officially the kings of Texas football. We're the number 5 team in the nation at 4-0. Of course, our goal is to get back to the playoffs and win the national championship. And things are starting to shape up in the Big 12. We got 5 undefeated teams between us, Boise State, TCU, Colorado, and Kansas. And BYU comes in. I think this is the first time we're going to be a higher overall than most of our conference teams. They're 74 overall at 3-2. They are going to lose this game to Boise State. Romeo Goodley up to a 90 overall. They are led, if I can show the right roster, goodness gracious, this is piss poor editing. Santiago Costa, freshman redshirt, is going to be their quarterback today. They've got Brian Solomon out of the backfield, and Markeel Titus is one of their best receivers. Overall, a team that I don't think we played them last year, but 9 touchdowns to 1 pick for the redshirt freshman. Costa has been having a very good year. They're going to start out today on offense against the all-black uniform, mean green, number 5 team in the nation. Costa drops back and over the middle. He's got an open man. Going to be taken down right before the 50, and that is not good news. Rashad Battles is shaken up, one of our best defensive linemen. 2nd and 6 for Costa. Takes the snap. They're going to go speed option, and it's not going to get away. Taken down for a loss of 5. Deshaun Combs in the backfield, and a quick 3rd and long. Can the defense make a stand here in Big 12 play? Costa on the screen. He's going to have plenty of room, and he picks up the first down. The blocks on the screen pass gave him enough space, and they'll keep the chains moving. Long conversion there for the Cougars. Back to the shotgun formation. Motion man. Santiago Costa going to pitch on the jet touch pass, and he gets past Marshall Fabian right there, and he's going to be taken down 1 yard short. 3rd and 1. Zone coverage. Let's see if they go to the run here for the first time today. They do, and we're ready for it. All over that is Rico Wooten for a loss, and BYU is going to send out their kicker for a medium range kick. It is up, and it squeaks past that left upright. Thought for a second we might be looking at a double dink, but here we go. We hold them to 3, and out comes Alex Marler, senior quarterback Bryce Baker, and the rest of this mean green offense. What do you got? We went 12-0 last season, made the Final Four and lost. If we can go 12-0 again, that'd be amazing. From the shotgun, Baker looking for a deep shot. Green bean Marler. Can he get the space? He does not. Been trying to establish a deep threat all season. Last year we had 2 of them. I don't know if we've got one this year. 3rd and long. It's a beam to Shakir Caps. Caps in open space. Does he have the speed? No. But he gets taken down after a huge gain. And Caps is going to sit there and aura farm for a second. What a play. A beautiful throw. Great route ran. And Shakir Caps, the sophomore, is going to get... No, it's going to go to Darrell Branson for a touchdown on the drag to the tight end. But as I was gassing up Shakir Caps, true sophomore, only a 78 overall, but I think he's established himself as the top receiver, at least for this season, on the squad. 3rd and 5 here for BYU. Can we get them off the field, get some momentum? Potentially looking at a blowout, as going to be Costa who's going to find a receiver. We missed the tackle there for Ray Kohler, and that is going to be taken down after a 1st down. BYU trying to respond with a score of their own. 1st and 10. Costa going to hand off here. He's got some space out of the backfield, and that's going to be another dirty spin move. 1st down for the Cougars. Our defense not playing credible right now. Not playing bad, but still not doing what we know we're capable of. 1st and 10. Minute and a half. Costa, they're going to go back to the run game. Wide open hole. Another 1st down carry for the Cougs. 1st and 10 here. About a minute left in this 1st quarter. Costa from the shotgun. Takes the snap here. They're going to keep it with the run game, and we are not managing to slow this down no matter what formation we send the defense out. First and 10, last play of the first quarter. 2 running backs set. Costa going to send one out. That's going to be a hit to him, and we're there in the backfield. That's a nice play to get a loss of 4, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. North Texas up 7-3 right now. Not super unaccustomed to how we start these games, but virtually no running game for us right now. A quick 1-minute possession is all we've had, but we are 1 for 1 on touchdowns. We held BYU to a field goal. That's going to be the goal here to start this second quarter. 2nd and 14, back to zone coverage. From the shotgun, Costa. Stadium pulse at about 70%. Running back in motion, takes the snap, looking for a man. That's going to be complete on the comeback route, and that's going to be a gain of 12 right there. They'll bring up a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, going man coverage here. They're going to run it again. This time we are ready for it. A 2-yard loss for Solomon, and they will settle for 3 again. North Texas going to claim their lead again. As long as this is up and good, we are still up 1 here. Defense doing their job. BYU moving the ball down the field, but unable to punch it in yet. 2nd and 9 here for Baker. North Texas comes back out. That is going to be a completion to Alex Marler. Beautiful come-out route right there, and that'll get a first down. 1st and 10 for Baker. We're going to hand this to Randy Breton, the RB2, who is going to shift his way through the offensive lineman, get a nice gain of 9 right there, which would eventually move the chains. 1st and 10 for Baker. We're going with the screen. Jermecco Green. Ryman accidentally. That's going to be a beautiful juke move out of the backfield, and he will get into BYU enemy territory. 1st and 10. Jermecco Green again. We've got blockers. Green. A nice juke move right there. Green starting to get warmed up. That'll be a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 9 here. We don't want to settle for 3 ourselves. Baker from the shotgun is going to have a drag. There's Shakir Capps punching his way into the end zone. Number 11, our touchdown leader, and he's going to flex on the Cougars right there as we extend our lead back to 8 points here. Here comes the blitz for the Cougars. Takes the snap. Here is Costa. Looking out of the shotgun, we're going to get pressure, and he throws it away. Unable to get the sack. We did miss him, but that pressure got there, and he had to throw that one away. 3rd and 7. Can we get them off the field here? A 3-and-out would be electric for this defense. They're going to go with a wide receiver screen, and it is just enough again. They are very good at consistently converting these 3rd and longs. 1st and 10 here for Costa. They're going to go back to the run game. Beautiful blocks. This run offense is very strong for BYU. 54 yards. That'll bring up 1st and 10 here at the 2-minute warning. BYU wanting to tie this up before half. Shotgun. They're going to go with the screen of their own, and that's going to be a solid 8-yard gain right there. 5th tackle of the day for Deshaun Combs. 2nd and 2. Camera work. Camera stick. Here we go. From the shotgun, 1:40. Costa looking for someone. Rico Wooten's got excellent coverage, but another dirty spin move, and that 2nd and short gets converted. 1:04. BYU uses their first timeout. 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun is Costa, having a very solid day right now. Trying to get the 3-2 Cougars to 4-2 and give North Texas their first loss on the year. There is Cosmo, the mascot. 34 seconds, 1 timeout left. Single back formation, 2nd and 5. They go back to the run game. We're there. We contain it. 3rd and 1. And they're going to go hurry up. They're saving that last timeout. Shotgun snap. Sending a blitz. Sending pressure. Here we go. From the shotgun, Costa takes the snap. Looking for a man. That's thrown in a dangerous spot. But a touchdown there for Babinall. Oh my goodness. I thought we could have easily jumped in front of that one. But BYU not going to go for 2. They'll go into half only down 1. We have an opportunity here. Baker throwing up a prayer. You know the aggressive nature of head coach Stevie Balls. But that one falls incomplete. And that'll be the end of your first half. North Texas up 1. BYU hanging in there, playing pretty solid so far. But they did have one more possession than we did. Here is Capps on the return. Capps going to follow some blockers. A solid return there to open up the second half. And back comes out the offense. Here is Jermecco Green out of the backfield. Beautiful blocks. Green is going to use that speed to find another first down. He's having a very good day. 6 rushes and 41 yards so far. 1st and 10, 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Baker audibling some plays, getting some hot routes. Baker looking for a man, throwing a deep shot to Jimmy Lang. He did not win that, but we will get a flag out of it. Pass interference is going to lead us to an easy first down right there. Good work from Jimmy Lang. That's why you take those deep shots. You never know. 1st and 10, finally in BYU territory. Going deep again. Baker going to take it himself using the speed. The scrambling quarterback trying to make a highlight out of it. He could have just went out of bounds, but I'll take that. A 30-yard rush from Baker, who is more and more dangerous on the ground each season. 2nd and 8. Back to Caps on the drag. Caps is going to juke ahead, and that's something I love about Caps. He's always got that extra effort to get that extra yard. 2nd and goal. Can we go up another 8? Baker going to scramble out again. Baker's going to take it into the end zone himself. Bryce Baker for the mean green touchdown right there. And this team is hyped up after seeing their senior quarterback. What is he doing? Karate kick. Daniel LaRusso. Is this Cobra Kai? What is going on? North Texas will go back up 22-13. We did get aggressive trying to go for 2. We did not pick it up. 3rd and 5. Down 7. BYU trying to get this drive going. That's going to be an easy completion, and they're in mean green territory just like that. Not a strong day for our defense in terms of slowing them down and getting in the backfield, but our offense is making up for it. 5 minutes left in the third. They're going to hit the out right here to the tight end. That's going to be another consistent short yard gain. 3rd and 4 here for the Cougars. Out of the shotgun. Here is Costa. They're going to go read option now, and we're there for it. We're ready. That'll bring up a 4th and 3, but they're staying out there. They're going for it here. Zone coverage. Can we get a turnover on downs? Not electing to go with the field goal. Costa takes the snap, looking over the middle, and the hit jars the ball loose. Incomplete. Biggest play of the game for the mean green defense. But Cougars, they're getting us to 3rd and 4. Can we complete this out of the backfield? Jonathan Butcher going to keep the chains going. Can we take advantage of what our defense just gave us? 2nd and 7. Baker getting some hot routes going. From the shotgun, takes the snap. Gonna throw a beam. Shakir Caps has got it. Caps is gonna have an open lane. What a game! 17-11 has been the connection this year, and North Texas has got some breathing room. At home, giving these fans a show, up 27-13. BYU still has plenty of time, but they got to get something going here. Play action. They're going to hit him out of the backfield. How do we not get that down? Kohler takes him down, and that'll be the end of your third quarter right there. North Texas with an impressive turnover on downs, 1 for 1 on our drive. There we go, or 2 for 2 on our drives. We're up 27-13. We're just out of that top 4, which I feel like we're getting closer and closer to as we keep winning and stacking these wins up. Here we go, time for the fourth quarter in Big 12 competition. North Texas still has yet to lose to a Big 12 opponent since moving to the Big 12. I don't know if we've lost one in the entire dynasty, but that's a big gainer right there. BYU not going down without a fight. The redshirt freshman Santiago Costa with 200 yards in this one. 2nd and 10. He's got pressure, and finally we get to the back. That's going to be Rashad Sterling with the sack and a 7-yard loss. 3rd and 17 here. 7:21 in this ball game. Can we force him off the field from the shotgun? Costa looking for a man. That is somehow complete. What an impressive throw and catch. They are short 4th and 2, but this is much more manageable now. Single back formation for Costa. Gonna take the snap here. Are they going with the run? They do, and we're ready for it. 2 back-to-back turnovers on down for this defense. Offensively, we would waste a lot of time. BYU would get the ball back here, 3rd and 3. We could not put it away, but Costa scrambles to keep this one going. BYU in hurry-up mode now. 3 minutes left in this one. It's not over, but it's not looking good. They got to go quick. From the shotgun, Costa looking for a man, taking a shot to the end zone. Can we get there? Touchdown, Cougars! The toe tap in the back of the end zone. I thought we could have got there easily and just batted that one away. But BYU stays alive. One possession game. 2:47 left, but Jermecco Green on the inside zone is going to take a beautiful 15-yard gain right there, and BYU will take their first timeout. 1st and 10, getting Caps in motion on the jet touch pass, giving it to him. Does he have space? He's got a blocker out of the backfield, and Caps chops those feet. 146 yards on the day. BYU with one more timeout and the 2-minute warning. 2nd and inches. Green gonna pick up the first down easily. That'll be BYU's last timeout. It would get us to a scenario where we have a deep field goal opportunity with the freshman Jim, Josh Kopp. If we miss, this is bad news. They could tie it up. The kick is up. The kick is good! Bang! And the Mean Green put the icing on the cake in this one. Not enough time left for BYU. They're going to go for an opportunity. They're going to pick up another first down here, bringing up a 3rd and 1. But that was risky. Josh Kopp has been an excellent recruit for us in his true freshman season. Has not missed a kick yet. You might debate punting that one there as Rico Wooten will get the game-sealing interception right there and go down. A very solid game from BYU. 30-20 is going to be your final score. The Cougars will fall to 3-3, a conference loss for them. We are approaching the halfway point of the season in year 5, and we find ourselves 5-0. Head coach Stevie Ball, since taking this program to the Big 12, has still not lost a Big 12 game. And I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, if we win the Big 12 this season, or yet alone, if we just go undefeated in the season, we're going to the SEC next year. I think we've earned that right. I think we've played incredible. Bryce Baker, 3 incompletions, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Did it with his arm and did it with his legs. Jermecco Green, a great game. Good to see him healthy again. Baker, 40 yards out of the backfield receiving. Shakir Caps, a monster game. 2 touchdowns, 150 yards. Daryl Branson had a touchdown today. Really need to get Alex Marler involved more, man. It's his junior season at 90 overall. He's just not giving us that over-the-top look that we want. Deshaun Combs leads the day with 16 tackles, incredible. And then Rico Wooten with that interception. A very good game for the Mean Green there. Way to compete on both sides of the ball. And now we're going to another ranked team as we're finally a top 4 program. The number 4 team in the nation, North Texas. We're taking on the number 22, a conference opponent in Oklahoma State. This is a team that we played last year. We beat them. I don't think it was particularly close. And looking at the conference standings, we're undefeated along with Arizona, Boise, TCU, and Kansas still. Oklahoma State already has a conference loss, so this game is crucial for them. They beat FCS, they beat Tulsa, they lose to Alabama only by a touchdown. They lose to Houston, and then they kill Texas Tech. Let's see who we're playing up against. Their quarterback, Will Wilson, the senior. We played against him last year. Cool name, Double Will. We go to their running back, Alex Callaway, 83 overall. He is a captain. Wilson can scramble as well. And I'm not even going to attempt to say those names, but their receivers look pretty solid as well. I think this is a team that might have better overall players than us, but that doesn't mean that they're better than us. Now we are on the road. Oklahoma State, the Cowboys. There's the mascot right there. Anytime you got a ranked conference opponent, you know this game is massive. You got the Believe sign right there. They're in the all-orange uniforms. I love their little intro screen. Regardless, this is the enemy today, and the Mean Green looking to go 6-0 on the road here. Oklahoma State looking to play upset. Here we go. We got the alternate away uniforms on, number 4 versus number 22. North Texas coming in at 10.5-point favorites today. Does Will Wilson, with 12 touchdowns and 3 picks on the year, feel disrespected by that? 1st and 10 for Oklahoma State. From the shotgun, Wilson going to take the snap. They're going to go RPO action, and that's going to be complete with a broken tackle here. Rainy weather on the road just to make things a little more complicated. 2nd and 1 for Wilson. Going to send a blitz, try and heat him up a little bit. A lot of orange in the stands. Fans showed out for this one. Motion man. Here comes the snap. They're going to go up the gut, and we're ready for it. Rico Wooten, the All-American, is there to take him down for a loss of 4. Can we get them off the field here? 3rd and 5. Play action for Wilson. All the time in the world. Someone get there. He's got a man wide open, and he overthrew him out of bounds. Wilson missed him, and that'll force a 3-and-out punt. And out comes Bryce Baker trying to give his case for the Heisman this year. He's going to come out and lead the charge on offense. From the shotgun, they would get us to a 3rd and 7 here early on. Shotgun snap for Baker. He takes the snap, waiting for Jimmy Lang to pop open. Jimmy Lang's got a nice gain right there as he's starting to get warmed up in this offensive scheme. Another 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. This OSU defense not making it easy. Baker is going to take a shot to Shakir Capps, who hangs on. This kid is a stud. 2nd and goal. Baker from the shotgun takes the snap, looking for a man. He's going to find Alex Marler as we're trying to get him more involved, and that'll be a touchdown for the junior on the drag. North Texas, converting their 3rd and long attempts, responds right away. 7-0. Will Wilson going to go read option. He's not ready for it. There's a loss of 5. Rashad Sterling in the backfield is the first one there. 3rd and 15. Our defense playing excellent right now. From the shotgun, Wilson takes the snap, looking for a man. Plenty of time again, no pressure being generated, and Marshall Fabian not able to get the coverage in time. That'll be a 3rd and long conversion of their own. Oklahoma State from the shotgun, sending a blitz again. Another read option for Wilson, and we're just not going for that. 3rd and 12 here. Another 3rd and long. Can they convert another miracle here? In the rain at home. From the shotgun, looking for a man. Plenty of time. We are generating no pressure, but we do get him to finally get rid of it. 4th and 4, and it looks like they're going to settle for 3 here. I don't blame them. This is a long kick for college, but you know on Heisman, these are automatic. These are green. Oklahoma State going to respond there. 7-3 is your updated score. 3rd and 1 for Baker. Why not bust out the QB option, the QB power, the QB blast? God, it took me 3 attempts to get there, but instead it's a very nice game right there. 1st and 10, 7.5 left in the first half. Baker out of the backfield, gonna find Jermecco Green. Jermecco Green into open space. He snapped that man's ankles. Get him on the gurney. What a play. 1st and 10, deeper into Oklahoma State territory, up to Jermecco Green again, who's really having a phenomenal day. Almost juked that man again and found his way into the end zone. He's 1 yard short, and it'll bring up a 3rd and goal here. Would be a massive stand for Oklahoma State. Instead, it's Shakir Capps, the star of this video, with his 3rd touchdown of the video. North Texas up 14-3 early, and you're starting to see why we were 10.5 point favorites. Live spread at 17.5. Oklahoma State goes down, a loss of 4. 3rd and 9. This defense seems to have them figured out. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. Will Wilson needs a miracle. Can he get one? Plenty of time again, and that's going to be batted away. Could have been picked, but I'll take that either way. And out comes the punt unit, deep in their own territory. 4.5 left in this first half. Here comes the punt. It is up. Shakir Capps on the return. We've got space to return it. We've got blockers. Capps gonna juke ahead. Capps is gonna juke again, finding his way into OSU territory. What a phenomenal return. 3rd and 9 again. Their defense isn't playing bad, but Baker, staying composed, finds Alex Marler, and he converts another first down. Baker really playing like a Heisman this year. 2nd and 12 for the senior. Takes the snap. He's going to scramble out. And as I'm saying, I'm actively jinxing Bryce Baker. Anytime he throws a red pass, it just goes straight to the defense. It just doesn't make sense. 1st and 10. Can Oklahoma State capitalize on their turnover? From the shotgun for Wilson. Sends a receiver in motion. Takes the snap. Looking for someone. Looking for anyone. And finally, we get pressure. Our first sack of the day. And there is Rashad Battles. Oklahoma State, one of the few teams to out-sack us so far. Pause. 2nd and 17. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Wilson. Pressure cooker is going to get it away and misses a few tackles. And that tight end goes down. 16-yard gain. What a play. That'll be the 2-minute warning. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1 right here. Oklahoma State trying to get some points before the half. Shotgun snap. He takes it. Gonna go with a run. No, another read option. This time Wilson takes a strong hit, but he has enough room to get that first down. 1st and 10 from the shotgun again. I think that's what this offense likes to run. Wilson, plenty of time. Not enough time until we get another sack. I think that was Rashad Battles again. And finally, we're generating some pressure in the backfield. 2nd and 19. Wilson going to hit him out of the backfield. Ray Kohler, heat-seeking missile, gets the first contact. Did not bring him down, but the North Texas defense rushes to help their teammate. 3rd and 21. If we stop them here, we'll have time to go get points of our own. Wilson, from the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking for a man. Has someone over the middle. He's not going to throw it. He'll take the check down, and Kohler, the heat-seeking missile, will bring him down this time. 1st and 10. Baker trying to play aggressive. Can we get more points? Going to take a shot. That's going to be Shakir Caps one more time. Taking it to the house. Front flip into the end zone. You got to be kidding me. He said it's my time. You came to the wrong game if you're an Oklahoma State fan. 21-3 is your halftime score. The live spread is at 18.5 and 109 receiving yards in the first half for Caps. Back-to-back banger games for this kid in conference play. Opening the second half with the ball. We're looking to put this one away. 4th and inches, you know the aggressive nature. Bryce Baker shrugs off the D lineman, picks that one up with ease. 1st and 10. Trying to run this clock out a little bit. Can we get Jermecco Green some more action? He finds the hole. He finds another first down. Great play right there. 3rd and 4, inching closer to the end zone now. Baker from the shotgun. Can we find another end zone touchdown? That is overthrown for Marler. He won his route, but with the rain, I'm sure it slipped out of Baker's hands. Not going to be stupid here. We will take a 3-touchdown lead. The field goal is up and good. Josh Kopp still perfect in his freshman year. Our defense would get another stop. We're 1 touchdown away from this game virtually being over. Baker taking a shot over the middle. Who else other than Shakir Caps again with a monstrous continuous game in the yardage department. 1st and 10, 7 seconds. Baker looking for a man. Baker going to bail on the pocket. He's going to take off himself. The speed of number 17. And that will be the end of your 3rd quarter right there. A dominant win. We might just be drop kicking Oklahoma State out of the top 25 with this one if we can complete. And there we are in the top 4. Love to see it. We were the 4th team in the bracket last year. If we can get higher this year, I think that's our goal other than winning the national championship. 1st and 10. Baker. Deep concepts here from the shotgun. Looking for a man. Marler's got space. Can we get the deep ball to Marler? Finally, 17-88. It's a touchdown, and that will put the seal of victory on this one. Hopping into the Super Sim without a regard for human safety. Not even worried about it. 38-3, 38-10, and that is all she wrote. If you bet the minus 24.5 live spread, you made some money. Good for you. North Texas, Bryce Baker, 340 and 5 touchdowns. What a remarkable stat line right there. Trying to make him a Heisman case candidate. A dominant win on the road. We still have not lost a Big 12 game. We're still undefeated the past 2 years in the regular season. 12-0, 6-0, 18-0 in our last 18 regular season games. And this team, we do have to have more dynamic receiving play, but Shakir Caps has really stepped up in that role. If we can get Marler to do the same, we will be big chillin'. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you for hanging out. Another video up tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.